So, if there's something that this dungeon needed, like, search your heart. You know that it was making you use Mr. Goro and Shio.
I don't remember any of the previous enemies being a pretty good match for either of their skill sets.
I suppose I will grant that Shio's, like, ridiculous amount of HP does mean that he can tank a lot better than just about anybody. But, like, yeah, even he's struggling to put down the fire sword boys.
Which is ironic because he is also a very beefy fire sword boy.
This is also the point at which I realized that my builds are totally fucked up because Shio is supposed to have a, he's supposed to have a quartz that makes him take like 80% less damage as long as he's at high HP.
Well...
Now the question is, are you going to get a chance to fix that before going in to face the boss?
I could have, in retrospect. I ended up fixing it in between recordings, but that was not at this point yet.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, you could probably change equipment, like, at those terminals before each boss, right?
Yeah, oh no, we could have. I could have taken the time to fix everybody's equipment before we moved to the second half, but it was like, man, I just want to get this fucking thing over with.
I cannot blame you. I cannot for the life of me remember what a breath potion is supposed to be, but that name just makes me think it's supposed to be mouthwash.
Was the right color for it, yeah.
The breath potions heal the entire party.
That's a really weird name for that.
Like a lot of the weird names in this game, that's because it's stolen from Trails. The AoE heal spell in that is Breath and then Holy Breath. Also, those square platforms are super finicky to get on top of.
I didn't even realize they were platforms until you jumped on that first one a couple minutes ago. Like, I thought they were just weird obtrusions meant to prevent you from standing in the middle of the lava pit there.
Like, seriously, look at this room. It is such a fucking shit show to try and navigate.
Oh god.
I'm getting very uncomfortable flashbacks to the Anne Orlando rafters.
That switch is a dick. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I don't really see that much of a way to, like, clear that one without just going immediately into the lava.
I would suggest maybe shooting at it, but I don't even know if that's gonna work given your success rate with Sora's shots there.
Sora's shot has, like, 0 range. It's kind of embarrassing.
Okay, so maybe if you shot with Mr. Goro...
Yeah, like, even granted that you really shouldn't be attempting to shoot things with Sora to begin with, her little Hadouken is not very impressive.
Yeah, honestly, that's more of a Godoken than a Hadouken. Did I see Mr. Goro's laser fail there because you shot into the ramp?
You sure did.
Somehow I wasn't expecting differing elevations to be a problem for him.
So yeah, fun little wrinkle that I only just found out here at the end. Those stupid fire motherfuckers do paralysis if they hit you. Have I mentioned how these angels are the most incredible enemy in the game and I love them?
You might have brought that up once or twice.
So yeah, how many times are you gonna accidentally jump in the lava trying to kill this thing?
Well, no more on this one. Anyway, thank God it's over. Get me the fuck out of here. Fucking 668% damage.
You took 2% too much damage.
Anyway, yeah, the Azure Guardian. Let's go with that.
You know what? I'm done even trying to pick apart this game's like stupid, weird bullshit. Let's just kill this babyface motherfucker and get out of here.
Yeah, that's a problem. So, God, I don't even know where to start with this thing. So, like, first of all, obviously, it has, like, all the attacks of the other ones. Except, it gets to throw two more fun wrinkles into the mix. The first is that it will start using its pillar attack, like, as soon as the fight starts. And unlike the other Guardians, these pillars drop more lava tiles down.
Ew.
Because, you know, that's something this fight needed. The second is, we'll see in just a second. So yeah, do you see how little safe space you have on that thing's fucking explosion?
Yeah, that's nuts. Are you guaranteed that little bit of space?
Like I said, again, the other thing is that because you are that close to the wall, that far away from it, you don't know where the lava is. There is a non-zero chance that in attempting to dodge the explosion, you will just run straight into the lava, over and over.
That's such a dick move.
So yeah, fuck that dungeon. I'm glad we S-ranked it. I never want to see it again.
Well, just one more left after this.
Isn't it a pretty one? Nice inviting place that you'd take your family on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, good old Shiori's Happy Fun Time Nightmare Palace. Now with extra nightmares.
The line to get in is a little long though. Maybe we should wait a couple, for like the off hours.
I love how they couldn't give Shiori, like, any unique enemies to, like, thematically associate herself with, so they just, like, copied all of Rion's shit.
Excuse me, they copied all of Rion's shit, but they made it purple, like it's evil now. We will do our best not to interrogate the idea that Shiori is just evil Rion very thoroughly.
I mean, I thought that was abundantly clear by this point.
I really want Mr. Goro to show up on campus dressed exactly as he is. Just walk into the teacher's lounge, light up a smoke, and just if anyone asks any questions, he just kind of looks at him and smiles.
Like, yeah, he just walks right in, Toa just takes one look at him and is like, called it. Anyway, I suppose it's time to catch up with everyone's favorite character. Yeah, I bet you are, you little inbred bastard.
Look, he's been working very hard while we've been off doing things like scaling a fucking tower of lava.
Also, I apparently just realized, like, in between, like, this recording and the last one, that, like, Chizuru is supposed to be Ryota's love interest, so that's why she's, like, always tsundere at him in those rare moments when they're permitted to, like, actually interact and have screen time.
Is that something that becomes is that something that's painfully obvious if we were to do Ryota's Bond events?
Oh god, yeah, like I watched the first, like I watched them on YouTube in between recording, and like she only shows up in the first one, but like she literally just basically just shows up and just is like, you dumb lazy bastard, basically like, why won't you notice me? But anyways, like, how weird do you think, like, Seijiro and Kyoka are feeling right now that they're basically, like, sitting at, like, the boardroom table in a high school right now? And it's just the most world-shattering event ever, like, literally. I know he's proud of the XRC and everything, and, like, is, like, 100% behind them and all that, but, like, he's gotta be going, like, you know, I run a multi-billion-dollar company, what the fuck am I doing here?
Desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose.
You know what I want to see? I want to see, like, Kyoka up there, like, on the roof of, like, a Zodiac van holding Goto's Gatling gun.
That would rule.
Just, like, it just fucking it just fucking pulls up to, like, the whole Angel Brigade and just fucking unloads.
Well, I mean, she's already got her own, like, you know, assault rifle, soul device that she can whip out at any point, so... I don't know, I think the Gatling gun would be a step down for her at this point. Also, are we finally getting playable June after all this?
We finally are. After all this time, just in time for the literal final dungeon, you can finally have playable June as a treat.
Is he going to be dressed as the White Shroud, or...?
He's dressed in, I think it's White Shroud minus the hood.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a little disappointed that, like, there's no alt outfit for him, because, like, I really just want to be, like, him in just civilian June with, like, the sweater vest and everything, just, like, hoofing that frickin' bastard sword or whatever that's, like, twice the size of him around.